Wizards as a team full of capable veterans. This is something we told you a week ago. Hey, look at this team. Here's a reason to pick them as a surprise team. Look at all these vets. They got vets coming out of the woodwork. We named like 8 guys who were like, yeah, we feel pretty good about all these guys as NBA rotation players. And we mentioned that the Grizzlies lost, but it wasn't like it was a blowout. Well, this game, the Wizards let the Indiana Pacers score 143 points.
Yeah, they did.
And their defense, at least for one game, was the worst in the league, according to Clean Glass. It was terrible. And it did make me start rethinking, like, oh, maybe this is just the worst team in the league, and maybe we should have locked their under, actually.
Maybe so. However, like, Indy's going to be one of the more high-powered offenses in the league.
It's true. And they were running.
They were awesome. They shot 52% from the field, 46% from 3, 91% from the line. They were 50, 40, 90 as a team. And it's not like the Wizards weren't just like helping them with that. I think they were. Helping them with that. But I mean, the Pacers hit 23s in this first game. They were 20 of 43. I mean, that is a lot of threes. And so I'd like to see the Wizards in a few more games before I just throw it out, because I still look at the roster. I'm like, you know what? I still do kind of like a lot of the guys that are on this team. Now, will it come together? And here's the thing: like, what I'm asking of them.
All I'm asking,
Al, is for them to be below 500. Like, I'm not asking for them to be actually good.
That's true. That's true.
So they just need to be not the worst team in the league. They need to not be this abysmal. So
you're saying throw that game out. Let's forget about it.
I'm just wiping it from my brain, from my big dumb brain, and just hoping that maybe things come together for them, because I still do like a lot of the players that are on this team, but we're probably heading for a disastrous season where they get a top 5 pick in the draft. It's more likely where we're headed.
Now, Andrew, before we go to our guest, there actually is a bonus take I want to present to you.
All right.
Kelly Oubre Jr. as a player who has a 0% chance of making the Hall of Fame. Are you sticking with that, or are you rethinking it based on last night's game? You've never been a fan of Tsunami Papi.
Oubre blowing up in a loss, it felt too familiar. Familiar.
Some of the shots he was taking were legitimately crazy.
They were.
He looked amazing.
He looked great.
I hope it continues.
He's a lot of fun, and they played him a lot. And they need scoring. Is where the Sixers are right now. Is like they certainly need scoring. They need scoring off the bench for sure, just because they have these dead parts of their roster. Like PJ Tucker, just 0 points in 26 minutes. And like, that's not going to be an uncommon thing for him. And then you look at who else is off the bench. Like Pat Bev is not a scorer. Jaden Springer is not ready yet. Paul Reed's not a scorer. Danny Green's not a scorer. So where are the points coming from exactly?
Tsunami Papi.
Tsunami Papi is going to get those points. However, Hall of Fame, no.
Do you think?
But I do. So
I'm on his basketball reference page. His Hall of Fame probability is currently 0.0%. By the end of the year, do you think we can get to 0.1?
No, I think that it may even go negative. We may even go negative here.
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't know. Let's go for 0.1.
He might be in the Hall of Fame.